polar region of the universe, the positive aspect. Therefore, it's not really balanced, it's imbalanced because you're focused on one aspect of it. This seems like a bunch of bullshit. Okay, you don't need duality to exist. You don't need negativity to exist because you've been experiencing negativity for eons. Okay, you don't need balance. Balance just means you take two things and you can go between and you can stay in the center to not to experience too much pain or experience neutrality. That's all balance means. So too much of anything is bullshit. You can't have too much of love. You can't. Okay? Too much of love implies you have work to do. If you feel like it's too much love, that means you have work to do to reach the highest of all levels. That's all that means. Okay? And every time I felt, an example just came to me. A student once told me that he would die for me. After years and years of, this student gave me a really hard time. You know who you are. We're not going to go into specific names or examples. And I was like, shoot, I shook me to the core. As much as I wanted to resist, to the heart of my energy, because I felt the energy. I knew what he was telling the truth. I remember the principle being there. I remember being myself and giving it to him straight. I remember him being honest with me. I remember it all. There's no such thing as too much of one thing. There's only too much of negativity. Okay, so let's keep it real, FleurBURN.
And this message is not to state that woman is the end all be all. Obviously, we fell from grace because of our own deeds.
Your own deeds. It has nothing to do with being male or female. Okay, so this is divide and conquer. Nothing more, nothing less.
And being too extreme in either side is imbalance. We're going to unity consciousness. That's all it is. You basically a shadow of yourself. But when we were out of balance is when we fell. So being extreme in being too extreme in either side is imbalance. We're going to unity consciousness.
Listen, people. Being too extreme in either side other than positivity. Extreme is a judgmental word. Okay? And the way she's using it. Let me show you something. Let's go to 32 seconds. Let me show you what the reptilian tongue looks like. The crimes against women. Okay, alright. Do you seriously think that those who are transgender really care about the crime against women? They don't care about the crime against men because transgenderism is about men as well as women. But I'll come to that, a specific example about that later. Focus on her mouth. Did you see that? That tongue went straight to the right. Let's go back a little bit. She talks about going back to makeup. Not quite. 1 second, please. Okay, let's go back a few seconds.
So it's interesting that she makes the shot to go to Mecca. And you pray so beautifully.
You pray so beautifully. What? Oh my gosh, seriously, she couldn't be mocking you any more than she is. Watch your tongue straight to her left side. There we go. Did you see that? Okay, watch. There we go. You couldn't have missed that. If you did, let's see it one more time. Yes, that's called a reptilian tongue. Reptilian. This girl, if you... the video she did with Nature Boy, Dude, I don't care how much negativity you take it out of yourself. You can still sense this girl's sexual energy. Okay, that's where the reptilians are seductive. They are. This video is like exudes sexuality from her. That tongue is by no means a mistake. Okay? Her reptilian tongue, the snake tongue, it's all the same. She is a soft disclosure. That's a word. That's the word for it. Okay, we're going to skip ahead where she talks about the remnants, Black Cosmic Mother. This is a mother that Lucid Living TV, her friend, who interviewed her, also talked about. Let's talk about that. 23 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay.
Be able to keep a certain vibration so that when the actual people or beings who sense that gift.
Okay, so beings from outer space who sent that gift. A gift that forces people to worship. Okay, granted, people who are abusing women, yeah, okay, so they're going to get the consequences, but let's look into a little deeper than just patriarchs versus matriarchs, okay, because there's more to the story.
Dishonoring of the black womb. Dishonoring.
Black womb. Beautiful mother. What black womb? Black woman? What are you talking about? Divide and conquer.
Of the remembrance of what they truly are and how
they are despicable. They're from Saturn.
In service to the divine state of being they were supposed to be.
Supposed to be.
So for all the males who made that trek to Mecca. And praise to Allah. Beautiful Allah.
Beautiful Allah. Let's actually praise the religion.
If you are a father, a brother, a son, who has been out of alignment and has allowed for the abuses of your sisters, your mothers, your daughters, it has a true cause. You will pay this day and forward for the crimes against women.
Okay, well, yeah, of course they will pay for having abused the women, but you're going to pay regardless whether it's against women or not. But I sense, this girl is not being honest. Definitely, let's just focus on Saturn. I'm going to let's see if we can lower this a little bit here. Okay, we're going to look at other specifics about FleurBURN. Let's summarize a little bit here. So far, we talked about the fact that Saturn is not a positive sign, but perhaps I didn't provide enough evidence. So what I'm going to do in the next element of the video is provide more evidence of the negativity of Saturn.
Today I have a man that I had to invite on my channel.
Okay, so we're going to look at Santos Bonacci briefly to talk about Saturn. And you can decide for yourself, or not decide. You can at least have a glimpse of how Saturn is and how they are deceiving you. They, Bonacci, Savan Bomar, and the likes.